Good morning, guys. So, as you guys have probably heard, there has been some absolutely heartbreaking news coming out from Orlando this morning. There are no words. My heart and my thoughts go out to everyone that's affected by this. It's horrible. If you guys are not sure what's happened, there was a man that went into a gay nightclub in Orlando and shot and killed over 50 people and injured over 50 people. Apparently this is the worst mass shooting that's happened in US history. I wasn't sure if I was going to make this video today because my Les Talks are usually pretty positive and happy and talk about things that I'm really excited about, and I didn't know if that would be appropriate considering what happened. But I thought about it and I thought, now more than ever is when we need to be celebrating the good that happens, right? So that being said, let's get into this week's Les Talk. I want to start off this Les Talk with a panel that happened a couple days ago. It was a panel on the bury your gays trope, and essentially it was a panel full of writers and creators essentially defending and explaining why killing gay people in their stories is good storytelling. I'll have a link to a really great article from the LGBT Fans Deserve Better page. They recap the event and give tweets, like highlight tweets and stuff like that from the panel. So if you guys want to go read the recap on that in full, I'll have a link to that article in the description. But I really want to talk about one of the panelists, who is Carter, who is the creator and showrunner of Faking It. I do want to point out this tweet that Carter tweeted today in regards to the news that's been happening in Orlando. So he tweeted this out, and it says, "Anyone who equates the tragedy in Orlando with my criticism of the Lexa Pledge will be blocked. What an asshole." So on the panel, he talked about and essentially praised the 100 writers for their story and what they did with Lexa, and how Lexa's story was necessary to the story and how it was good storytelling. He is not for the Lexa Pledge at all. I don't think any of the writers were for the Lexa Pledge. And by their words, it's because us asking them to, not kill the majority of us on TV is limiting their creativity. And I mean, there was a lot of bullshit coming from Carter. Again, you can see the tweets and exactly what he said in that article. But I do want to talk about an interview and stuff that he said about Faking It after it was cancelled. And a lot of people have been, sad that it got cancelled because apparently he said that Karma and Amy would get together in season 4. He did say that. He did say that Karma and Amy would get together. But he also said they would eventually find out that they don't work together and they would break up and be friends again. The queer baiting, I swear to God. In this panel, he talks about how he wanted Karma and Amy to have happy endings as opposed to them being together at the end. So he's saying Karma and Amy being together in the end, being endgame, they wouldn't be happy. Two girls getting together, that can't be a happy ending, can it? He also talks about how the straight characters in his show had to have a story, because God forbid if a straight character gets pushed to the background. Like, what would happen to the world then? Honestly, I'm glad Faking It got cancelled because this guy is horrible. He is horrible. He would have, so yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about the panel because it makes me so mad. And again, I'll have a link to that article. So I'm going to talk about the Teen Choice Awards because there was a trend that started this week. The trend was Teen Choice So Straight. So essentially, the Teen Choice Awards revealed their nominations, and there were no queer couples in the couple chemistry category. Despite Clexa and Malak, who is on the show, Shadowrunners, right? I think that's it. They're huge huge ships. They've got a huge fan base. Essentially every poll that I've ever seen, it's always been a huge, battle between these two. There's a lot of support between these two ships. There's a lot of numbers behind them, and yet they weren't nominated somehow. And get this, Clark and Bellamy got nominated instead of Clark and Lexa. Clark and Bellamy aren't even a couple on the show. So that was a trend that happened, and I feel sick. This week, man. All right, I'm gonna move on from this down stuff, and we're gonna start celebrating the good that's happened this week, because we definitely need to celebrate the good. So I want to talk about Alexis G. Zoll. She came out in a video earlier this week. It's so adorable. I love her. I love her videos. Been following her for a while now, and it made me so giddy and happy. That she, 1, turned 18, 2, hit 1 million subscribers, and 3, came out. It's just great. Happiness to her. Eliza went to Oz Comic Con this weekend. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go. But there's been a lot of tweets going out from Oz Comic Con. She's amazing. She talked about how much she loves Alicia, and, how much she loved filming the Lexa and Clark scenes. And, her favorite part was filming any makeout scene with Alicia, because Jesus. So yeah, Eliza is absolutely amazing. She signed a Clexa fan art book, a few actually, and she signed a LGBT fans deserve better shirts. She's adorable. Apparently she went through the art book as well, and she loved it. Apparently her mum loved it as well, which is so adorable. So she's amazing. So let's talk about Wynonna Earp real quickly. So no offers are hot, unfortunately. But obviously, lots of Waverly, Wynonna. We get a bit on Willa as well. I'm not going to lie, I was really excited about Willa last week, but this week I am ready to fight her. She is not liking Waverly. They're not getting along. And Waverly is bae. So Willa, you need to step back, man. Come on. So Waverly is feeling very outside, like an outsider, because Wynonna's bonding with Willa. I just wanted to hug Waverly so bad this episode. She did get shot. Waverly got shot. But thankfully, it's just a graze. And she's going to get a scar. Apparently, dudes dig scars, according to Wynonna. And Waverly just sort of hinted to chicks. Oh, she's so adorable. Let's talk. I want to talk about like Waverly's sort of Wynonna's reaction. I don't entirely know if Wynonna is 100% caught on. She still thinks her and Waverly are just best friends, gal pals. But I feel like there was just a hint of understanding or realization. I'm not entirely sure if she 100% gets it, but there was some softness in her face when Waverly asked if chicks dig scars, and I melted. It was, I'm so excited for next week. This show, man, it makes me happy. It makes me really happy, and I want a season 2 so bad. Like, it makes me happy, and there needs to be more happiness. Also, I just want to fangirl a little bit. There's been some like comparisons on Tumblr going around this week about Officer Hot and Danny Lawrence from Camilla. So if you guys don't know what Camilla is, what are you doing? It's a web series, and I fangirl over Danny because I love Danny. But people have been like comparing them and saying that they're totally related because they look so similar. They're both tall, they're both redheads, they both got that fucking dimple, man. I'm so on board that headcanon that they're related. I love it so much. All right, and the last thing I want to talk about this Les Talk is something that I've actually been requested to talk about a lot. More than anything I've ever been requested to talk about, which is, I love that you guys, when something happens, you guys come to me and be like, I'm really excited to see your action on this. It's kind of mind-blowing, but I love you guys for it. So we're talking about Orphan Black, and there was some returns this episode, and you guys are so excited that Helena returned, right? No, I know. but we're going to talk about Helena first before we get on to the other one. Helena is the mum of them all. She is. There's no arguments. She is the mum. She takes care of everyone. She comes in and soups the day. She shoots some dude in the neck with a bow and arrow. What the fuck? Oh, I love Helena so much. I'm so happy she's back. But let's talk about the thing that everyone's been asking me to talk about. Delphine is back, guys. So we got like a huge reveal in like the last 30 seconds of the episode, and it's just, the French music in the background and this just gorgeous chick with her back towards the camera who's writing something. She's got the perfect wavy hair. She turns around and just does nothing. There is nothing, like, nothing happened except she just turned around, but everyone's losing their shit, rightfully so, because Delphine is back, guys. Oh, I'm so excited for next episode. I feel like next episode is the last episode, right? Like, there's only 10 episodes in a season, and next episode is episode 10. I'm so excited for, like, there's got to be a reunion, right? Like, what's Cosima gonna do? It's very exciting, and so there has been some good things happening this week, which I'm very happy for, and I'm excited that you guys are celebrating that, and I'm giddy that you guys always come to me and excited to see my reaction to what's been happening. I apologize if there wasn't that much fangirling this episode. It's kind of hard to fangirl when there's that sort of news in the back of your head, but I am really happy about Wynonna Earp. I'm really happy about Orphan Black. I'm gonna leave this video at this. I just love you guys so much. I don't know how to express myself like always, but thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys in my next video. All right, bye.